All right. What is up, everybody? My name is, as you guys see, Indestructible. I am sponsored by the United States Army, and I am the second highest rated coach on ProGuides. I've been with ProGuides almost for half a year now, and as of right now, I have 234 reviews. 2 of them not being 5 stars, everyone else being 5 stars, and they're only 4 stars. Don't worry, guys. I'm not that bad of a coach. So, yes, everybody please update their Switch. I just noticed that for me as well. So this is going to be something that I am going to be showing a lot of replays of, but I'm going to be showing you sort of in-person stuff as well. So this is kind of a weird subject, and that's sort of why I want to go in it, because there are so many different types of pressure. That's why I just said pressure and not shield pressure and not range pressure and stuff like that. Who is the highest rated coach? And that is Lord Xavier. I believe as of right now he has 8 more reviews than I do. So basically, what is pressure? So pressure is a time, basically, that you have high stakes and you are very intent on a situation. What I mean by that is when, like right now, if I would have Daisy shield, she would be under immense shield pressure, right? Hey, what's up, Ava? Yes, I am doing viewer matches. Do not worry. I always do viewer matches on YouTube. So, anytime that I am close to Daisy, I am averting my pressure to them. Daisy is sitting here and, you know, having to deal with me having all of my reach and my disjoints and stuff like that. But mainly, what is she going to do? That is sort of the thing we are going to cover. Pressure usually leads into habits. And the reason I say that is because pressure is usually when we find the habits in our opponents. So if I, for example, were to just do like neutral B, right, and she'd be shielding all the time, basically what that is doing is I am now not only putting shield pressure, but I am now conditioning my opponent to then spot dodge. So there's actually tons of things that pressure is related to, and it's more so related to melee characters versus other characters. However, like I stated earlier, there are different types of pressure. That being the most basic is shield pressure is the most normal one. But another pressure that is pretty big is projectile pressure. You didn't think about it like that? Exactly. See, that's why I like to talk about kind of more off-the-wall subjects, because not many times, oh, this is perfect, is it really covered. What's up, DeAndre? So range pressure is almost the same thing. However, now there is pressure on the field that I have charge shot, and I can let it loose at any period of time, right? Now, what a lot of Samuses do, a lot of lower level Samuses, the moment that it's charged, they shoot it. Now, this is a good and a bad thing. It's a good thing because obviously you're trying to get that sweet 33.6%, but it's a bad thing because now I know that the Samus, immediately when they have this charge shot, they're going to shoot it. You don't want to do that all the time, right? So what I tell a lot of newer Samus players or Mewtwo's or anyone that has a really charge projectile is to just hold it, because now the Chrom player has to worry about me letting loose charge shot. So basically, when you're under pressure, you just provide pressure back. For the most part, yes. Now, there are certain instances that this is not the correct move, but in Samus's case, this is one of the most correct moves. And me having full charge shot now is making it so that Chrom has to approach me. I mean, regardless, he has to approach me now anyways, because I can just sit here and be really lame and shoot. But if he's too far away and he just charges at me, I just let out charge shot. And this is what I like to call range pressure. And there is a lot of it, especially in this game. There is so many different characters. There's so many different projectiles. There's so many different habits. There's so much going on that I'm sure you guys have felt it when you're fighting against a campy character. You're like, oh god, like I don't know what to do. I know I need to approach, but I don't know how. That is range pressure, and that is exactly why camping characters are really good. Is plant charge shot the same? Sort of, yes. So I would lump that more into shield pressure because it is more focused. It isn't focused on killing. It's focused on damage and shield damage. Shield damage especially because shield damage is disgusting. And that is just sort of in my opinion. Plant does have really good projectiles with Patui. Patui is really, really good. Just because Patui does a lot of shield damage and can kill, where your side B can't kill. And we're gonna go for one more pressure option. I could have just stayed salmon. We're gonna pick Bowser. What if you're fighting in ice climbers that are good and you're at 0 and they jab or grab you? Make sure that you're DI properly. Making sure you're DI properly is very important. I know it's very odd, especially in that matchup. So, we're going to go over one more pressure, and then I'm going to kind of show you guys some videos. So, what is DI? DI is directional influence. So, the reason that I'm doing this, right, is because there is one more pressure option that I see all the time. Now, this is kind of a big one. And you guys might not know this is pressure, but I definitely think it needs to get lumped in, especially in this lesson. And it is kill pressure. Now, what I see all the time is the moment that someone is in kill percent, they start throwing out options. Where Bowser at this percent throws out anything and it'll kill, right? I think up smash. Didn't even kind of kill him, send him to another galaxy. But the reason that this is important is to know. Actually, no, I can just put him at 100 and tell him to come in. That'll be easier. But the reason is a lot of people like to do this. They like to fish quite a bit. Come here. No, you don't want to come to me? All right, fine. But what we are going to do is make sure that we do not fish. Fishing is extremely scary to an extent. Now, if I know the opponent is going to fish for kills all the time, it makes him not as bad. Like, I know that he is going to go for side B. I know that he is going to go for his kill options. So what we need to do is make sure that when we know that our opponents, like they are right now, are in kill percent, that we play smartly. We do not want to just throw smash attacks out. We do not just want to throw out our kill options over and over that can be punished. And this is more pressure on you than the opponent. The opponent obviously knows that he is in kill percent, so he has pressure, of course. But the more pressure you have on you, the more I usually see, especially with my students, they throw out tons of moves. I remember one in particular that I would see this kind of craziness that all the way over here, someone would throw like a smash attack that would not connect, and because of it, they would get hit over and over and over. These competitive terms are confusing. What in particular is confusing for you? Langston. Let me see. Are you talking about me? What? Sometimes I fish. Everybody fishes every now and then. Everybody fishes a lot. Like, not everybody, but some people definitely fish quite a bit. How do you SDI? You move the analog stick, not the C stick. Lucina F smash is super good. Super good. But do we have any questions before I go into my replay portion? I know there were some people saying that I'm using a lot of competitive terms. If you guys ask me questions on the competitive terms, I would love to answer them for you. Is Inkling a particularly difficult character to learn? In my opinion, yes and no. Inkling teaches you a lot about the game, and she is really good, but it requires you to learn every aspect, including edge guarding, ledge guarding, etc. All right, Jeff. Yeah, I kind of make sure that all my newer sessions are on YouTube. If you want more advanced sessions, I do those on ProGuides every Monday. I don't care if you play Dark Souls Remastered, go for it. Do Shotos need secondaries? I don't think so. What is the hardest character to play? Definitely either Shulk or Ices. Everybody's good? We're going to keep on going? What is the counterplay to someone that's fishing? Now, it depends on what moves they are using. So I'm just going to say, like, let's say Bowser's forward smash. Shielding is one of them. Spacing correctly around his forward smash to punish it. Jumping, etc. That is mainly the best things to do. How to cover get up attack properly. Shield. That's it. And you wait for them to get up, and then you hit them. Projectiles are nice too. Yeah, it honestly depends on your character. I just use sort of what the character I'm using just to make it easier. I struggle against Mario mains. What character do you? I just struggle? Hey man, everybody has to start somewhere. The only reason I know so much is because I've played this game for a very long time, and I've watched tons of competitive Smash, and it comes with a lot of experience. So, Joek is a great counter pick. Mario and his crazy combos. What do you play? I don't want to get too off topic, but how do I play against Richter? You have to be patient. Know the character and be patient. I know that sounds really vague, but patience is huge against lots of projectile-based characters. So, do you have to have good fundamentals? Yes. If I'm playing Banjo, should I be careful when playing against a Pikachu? I mean, yeah, you need to be careful regardless. Alright, so I'm going to show you sort of pressure situations. Now, I don't know why, but when I was playing on Quick Play, when I was getting my Marth to Elite Smash, there was a 2-stock situation, but this is sort of what I want to go against. So this is what we're going for, right? 2-stock situation, both on Battlefield. Now, notice that I am putting tons of pressure on this Samus. Like, I am not letting him breathe. Obviously, that was a bad forward smash, and that's fine. I got a little punish for it. That isn't too bad. I missed the side V here. I thought he was going to roll in again. Thank God he didn't. Read the dash attack. Read it in. So, what happened there? Well, I called out a lot of his movements. He was being aggressive, mainly when he was landing, and when he was trying to compete. Because of this, I punished him again, and again, and again. This is sort of important to know, hey, I'm being too aggressive, maybe I should stop. But, does he? Let's see. Bad spacing on my part. Forward air. Try to compete again, try to compete again. See what he does. Neutral get up gets covered. Changes it up. Tries to compete. Gets a little percent off me. Dies. So, that is kind of pressure that we want to be giving as a sword character. We want to be putting so much pressure that they don't feel like they can move. So do we have any questions about that? Let me look at chat. Is Ryu a good character to pick up for beginners? No, I do not. I do not think any of the Shotos are good for beginner characters. Is it better to tech landings or move and do a landing crouch? Depends on the situation. Why is Shulk so hard to play? Because he has so many different Shoto arts and it needs to be used at a certain amount of time and dial stored. No, I said, should I be careful of? Oh my goodness, I'm not answering Dark Souls questions. I'm careful. Shotos are definitely not beginner. How do you deal with pressure from people that are good at spacing and hitting you with disjoints? With what character, Williams? As much details as y'all give me, it will help me out so much better. So what should Samus have done? That is a great question. He should have been playing much more defensively. For the most part, I kind of discourage people from being campy. However, when it comes to certain matchups, it helps you to be more defensive. Since Samus is naturally a defensive character, obviously Quick is an anomaly, but that's why he's so good. We do not always want to be too aggressive, especially against Marth, because Marth has destroyed everything, where Samus doesn't. Yeah, Pika's pretty scary against pretty much everybody. How do I deal with frustration / pressure of being in a disadvantaged state? What character did you play, Marcelo? Or you could let us Richters and Simons win? Nah. How do you mix up shield pressure so you don't get punished? Sometimes shield pressure can easily be mixed up with grabs depending on what character you are. Most of the time you can do tomahawks, but sometimes it's more broadcasted. Alright, on to the next one. So we'll go to my little boy. How do you recover with Ridley? Well, this is great because we're going over a replay with Ridley. No.
3, 2, 1.
Alright. So, you notice I am immediately putting pressure on him. I can play really defensive in this matchup if I want to, but I'm not going to. I get my PK fire to fair to fair to fair, put a DI'd in, and then I kill him. So, two things you gotta learn. One, that PK Thunder, wherever the trail of PK Thunder goes, that's where you're going. So you have to make sure that you are teching correctly. Second, he way too aggressively tried to get back on stage. Okay, kind of went more defensive. Now I'm just kind of spacing out with PK Fire now, just because I can. I know that I am winning this matchup. So, catch him on landing. Goes back to neutral. All of the jumps. Juggling him some more. I got 73% off that situation. Got him with yo-yo. Try to get back air. Missed. Got him with that back air. Got him with dash attack. Let me see if I get him with PK Thunder again. Does an aggressive recovery and it costs him the stock. So you notice that now he has to play aggressive because he is down 2 stocks. Like, he cannot camp. Got him with a PK Fire. Gonna try to recover here. Yo-yo kills him. So, what happened in this game specifically is that he was way too aggressive in certain situations, and it made it very, very easy for me to point out and to punish. It was to the point that he was kind of broadcasting what he was going for, and that's something that Ridley struggles with. Especially with his recovery options. He does his side B, and like you see it happening like 20 frames, and you're just like, okay, he's got a side B. Same goes with up B in pretty much almost every move, except his neutral moves, which is really weird. But the biggest things are we want to put pressure on our opponents, no matter what it is, because the moment you kind of let off pressure, it gives the opponent more time to think. Now, when I mean that, I do not mean throw every move on shoot. I'm not saying being stupid mega aggressive and just running across and doing dash attack, right? That's not what we want. So we have one more video for you guys. This is against an actually decently King K rule that was in an arena of mine the other day. So you can watch that.
3, 2, 1, go!
Then we'll get some arenas going. So the biggest thing is right here is that I'm baiting him doing all of his projectiles. This is game 1, by the way. I thought this was a really good game to kind of just demonstrate with you guys. So, showing him that I'm not really scared to reflect. Reflected right there. But because of that, I got a good punish. Got jab, which wasn't that bad. He was sitting there waiting to see if I reflected it so he can reflect it back. See, we're both putting pressure on each other the entire time. This is what we want. Even though technically he can outzone me, but I'm still putting pressure on him to make it very hard for him to get in and not kind of work at it. So there's the up air there. Let's get side B. I just competed at it wrong. That's fine. Because he doesn't get it. Just behind him. Caught the air dodge. Now I'm just keeping him in the corner. Well, I was for a little bit. Try to do the mix up. That's fine. He's going to grab me. A little bit of damage. See, he thought I was going to be too aggressive there. And because I've been putting pressure on him so much, he doesn't know where I'm going to go. This is what we want. This is pretty good. Everyone thinks that the reflector covers everything in front of him. Nope, it's only under him. Well, like his gut level and below. Have a good punish. Probably could have killed him there, but I was just being safe. My kill option's fresh. I think here he's dead. Oh no, he isn't. Tech. Forgot about that. What a nasty tech. No, I barely did. That's fine. At 154, he dies to back air. So now I'm up a stock against K-Rule, where he kind of struggles at approaching. I'm just kind of taking my time. That was a good dash attack. Fair. Just made sure that I stopped the cannonball there. I didn't know I was going to get jab. Good. And this is what I'm talking about. This is the pressure that we want. See, now he has no idea what I'm going to be doing because I've been on his ass the entire game. That's what we want. Making him think that dash attack's a safe option. Took his crown. I think he killed me. No, he doesn't. Oh, I could have sworn he did. That is very sick. I remember that. But this is the thing that you need to do. No matter what character you are, you need to make sure that you're putting... Oh yeah, that's why I kept it. That was dope. This is why it's very important to know when and where to apply pressure. So, do we have any questions before we go on to some games? What's a good way to get past this? Is no, while it's Lucy about Marth, you need to space your recovery correctly. You're spacing it wrong because Yo-Yo is not safe on Marth and Lucy. What are some good wolf tips? Practice two framing, because two framing is your best friend. Questions? What in the world are y'all talking about? Been running into so many banjo players lately in them. Yep, well that's what they do. They camp. They're good at camping. That's what they do. They just sit around. What is a bad Ness matchup? Against any sortie. Specifically Lucina, Cloud, and Shulk, not in that order. How do you apply pressure as soon as you drop from the Halo platform? Well, you're invincible, so literally you can just charge at him, honestly. You're just tagging me and you didn't say nothing. What's up? I'm having trouble doing drag down up air with what character? Any tips for Game & Watch? Upbeat. There you go, you're good. What is up, HK Dragons? Tips for a Puff player? Be very defensive. What's up, Emily? How do you play offline when you do not have a training partner? The biggest thing about that is you can manipulate the computer AI. So if they're at level 7, they're aggressive. Level 9 is pretty balanced. That's like my super mega easy way to explain. I can explain it more. Does Terry do well against Ness? In my opinion, no. Terry does not. Terry is good on the ground, but the moment that he is off the ground, Ness wins, and Ness can really edgeguard. Tips for Game & Watch. Smash get on all button specials, yeah, basically. They do a parry live stream. Alright, we have no other questions. Who's a good secondary for Dr. Mario? I'd say anybody, man. Dr. Mario is kind of... Tips to incorporate new mechanics. What's up, Mike? Tips to incorporate new mechanics into gameplay. For example, I never spot dodge. I managed to... forcing yourself to do it after a long period of time. What I mean is go into a game and instead of shielding, doing spot dodges instead. Anytime you shield, you SD. Yes, you can, Turkle. That's fine. Wolf kill confirms? What are you talking about? Every smash attack he has is kill. How do you save replays? After a match, you press Y instead of A and you say 3. Alright, it is that time. Get some games in. My internet. What's that? Alright. What was I about to say? I have the best internet I can get in good old Tennessee.
Step into the ring.
Password. That's the password and ID. Go get my character. Hey, it's all good, Mike. I know everybody's busy. I appreciate you stopping by at the very least, my man. Yeah, man. Everybody got their own stuff to do. I got you. It is all good. Oh. Team Gunner, man, he's always here. Definitely busy. Yeah, I know. I feel that. I know everybody's busy and doing different stuff. Get it on. Just my talking about.
2, 1, go!
Surprisingly, this matchup I would actually not go Lucy. Oh god. I've been playing offline too much. Online does not feel much. Oh, that was silly. Oh god, that was dumb. I should have. Nice. I was gonna start doing dare loops. I'll take that, that's a fair trade. You're schmooving on me, what's happening, my man? Ah. I don't know, I'm just feeling like a Lucina kind of mood, you know what I mean? Sometimes I'm like, I'll play more. Today I'm just feeling Lucina today. Ah, bounce back. Nice. Ah. Let go just early. Nice parry. And don't try to regrab. Regrabs are bad. No, that was a good pressure situation for me. Maybe edge guards. Oh. Nice. There you go. Good mix up. Oh, nice to recover too much. Ooh, gotcha there. That was a good game, though, Chameleon. What happened to Marth? I'm still playing Marth. I'm just feeling Lucina today. That's the good thing about Lucina and Marth, is I can change them up when I feel like it, you know? Everybody got 2 games. Remember, 2 games. Yeah. Yeah, Lucina's disgusting. Joker, huh? Alright. Trying to fix this thing back up. What we're talking about, baby, we want to put that pressure. Joker might have a free recovery, but he's going to work for it today. Ball. Uh-oh. Complete misplay for me. Ah, did it too early. Oh, he got me there. Take my jump away. Gotcha. Go for any crazy. It's on the time limit now. Not me. Nice. Nice. We're doing so good.
You'll never defeat me.
You put your online tier list on your website? I might. Against being tired as hell? That depends. I do not recommend doping up on energy drink. I usually do a little workout before going into tournaments. But how many rounds? In the Archeo lobby. Oh, I don't know. Oh, Loki doing the Lucina Ditto with me. Hey, that works. Make sure if you guys are asking me questions, please to tag me, because my colorblind self Makes it very hard for me to pay attention to if you guys are talking to me or if you're talking to somebody else. I guess not. Yeah. Marth does beat Lucina, barely, but he does. What, in your opinion, makes a character top tier? Having good everything. I know that sounds pretty straightforward, but it's true. Like, options, movement, disjoints, out of shield options. So many. Is Loki the mod for my streams? Yes, he is. Oh, that sucks. Bye-bye. What is the best online game mode to help me getting better at the game? Finding a training partner online and playing them multiple matches. Quick play is not good for training. I do not think Lucina slept on at all. I think Marth is. I don't think Lucina at all. Almost came back. Yeah, thanks to me messing up. Yeah, good game though, Loki.
Ready?
I think she's top 10.
2, 1, go!
That's her dodge. Robus slept on. He is not an easy character. You might think he's easy, but higher levels he is not easy. Might have an easy recovery. What he was going for there. He's just rolling and rolling and rolling. And rolling and rolling and rolling. I countered that, but alright. How do you do what? Talk about. Yep. Hold it. See, this is the thing about campy characters. All they're good at is camping. Like, that's it. All the top tier campers are good at both. Get a neutral. They're down. Oh, did it too low. There we go, let it go. Oh, there we go. Good call out. Good. Just remember that playing online is different than playing offline. Remember that 100%. Can I join soon? Everybody plays twice, and then I'll make a new arena. Y'all got a question for me? Now is the time to ask, because I actually can look at y'all not having to play and talk to y'all at the same time.
3, 2, 1, go!
I do not like Ike. I'm not a fan of Ike. My teammate plays Ike, and I know how to play Ike, but I don't like Ike. You can't reflect Piranha play. Most balanced, brain dead character? Probably game. How do you play doubles? Well, that's a pretty advanced question. Long story short, make sure that you and your spacing around your opponent and you are good. That's the very, very short question. I mean, short answer. The long answer would be a very long. Favorite doubles team? Are we talking like team, like characters, or like an actual team? Why don't you use Hero or Ike? I don't like either of those characters. I really like... So, if I'm talking from experience, I really like Ness with Ike, and Greninja with Ike is really strong. However, the team that I usually go to, and I think I have a lot of fun with is Greninja and DK, just because they can do a lot of hilarious setups. Dash attack combos into down B. I mean, Donkey Kong's down B, which can combo into your forward smash, which can kill. I'm sorry to bother you, but I'm just wondering how I can avoid tilt. Okay, well, tilt is kind of a hard answer, because everybody gets tilted from different things. The main thing, no, I do not like Yoshi. I despise Yoshi with a passion. The biggest thing with being tilted is understanding that if you lose online, it's not that big of a deal. That's the number one thing I do. Like, I'm a very competitive person, but I know for a fact that people might beat me online that I know can't beat me offline, if that makes sense. Also, never take quick play into effect. I know people that aren't in Elite Smash that I know would destroy people that are in Elite Smash that aren't online, if that makes sense. Certain characters with explosive projectiles like Youngling will actually Z-drop their bomb, making it hit the ground. Press Z? What do you do? How do I do this? You press Z? But it all depends on who you're playing. Like, if you're playing a character that's super technical, then it's not going to be as good online. Because, like, Greninja, for example, Greninja's horrible online because Greninja is a super mega technical character that requires a lot of setups, drag downs, etc. How do you play versus Mario? As who? Tips for Snake. That's really vague. Be a little more specific. Come on, guys. If y'all just ask me questions like, how do I play Smash? I'm not going to... Come on now. Give me, I want the big ones. I want something that's, you know what I mean? Something that's specific. Having trouble teaching? Hacking. Ah, okay, that makes a little more sense. So, hacking is mainly just timing based. How do you say, would you say Inkling has a bad disadvantage state? No, I would not. How do you beat a ZSS who is zoning with both side B and flip kick as Shoto? Being extremely patient, waiting for her to mess up. How to be good with Snake's side B? What? Nikita? Mainly just trajectory, knowing where they're going and how the missile works. It can really help you out. Hitting right under stage can be really devastating. I don't know how at higher levels of play you'll see them Z-drop it, but it won't explode immediately upon touching the ground. As what characters? How to play against Mario. As who? As who? How to play against Mario, I can give you the matchup for like Lucina, but it's not going to be the same. Checking Mars / Lucina's up B, that's timing. What options do Inkling have get out of disadvantage? What are you talking about, off stage or being juggled? Those are both against projectile spammers. I'm guessing you're talking about in like on stage, not off stage. I mean, try to say your name. BDHJZ. Make sure y'all tag me so I know I can see what y'all are talking about. Really helps me out. Colorblind self makes it hard because it blends in with everything. How do you escape pressure besides burst options? I'm guessing we're talking out of shield options. What kind of pressure are we talking about, Deku Scrub? Give me specifics. The more specific you can be, the more specific I can be. You are a pro? Oh, yeah, I mean, professional is somebody who gets paid. So yes, I am a professional. They have an explosive that I can drop and Z-drop. Correct. So are you saying that you want to drop a projectile and it not explode? Because all of those projectiles work completely differently. What is Wario's best projectile tool? I would say Nair and back air. I like watching Ness but not playing him. Yeah, I totally understand that. That's actually pretty interesting because I love playing Ness, but a lot of people hate Ness. Is Palu or Pac-Man a good pick against Ness? Out of the two, Palu's better, but either one of those are fine. But do know that Nesses will probably know the matchup better than you. So if you're trying to counter pick, sometimes it can be really scary. If you could buff two characters and nerf two characters, who would they be? Well, I'm pretty biased. I would make Ness's recovery better. I'd probably make Sheik better. Make Sheik lead into some kill confirms. Yeah, Chameleon, that was your last game. That was your second one. You didn't know. There you go. Awesome. Thank you. Or anyone. I'm pretty bad still. How do I deal with spammers? What character do you Kristen? I was referring to stage pressure, like getting forced to the edge of stage. What character do you use, Ducky Scrum?
3, 2,
What character needs buffs? Sheik.
go!
I think Sheik and Kirby need buffs. Not like crazy buffs, just like little. Oh my god, I did not mean to. That's why I need to stop playing offline. It's messing me up. I don't know what you're trying to reflect there, Loki. What was that? You're trying to get fancy on me. Little Mac does not need a buff. Little Mac is completely fine where he is. If anyone has a move that has an instant kill, they do not need a buff, period. Should have put pressure on me there. Diddy could have killed me. Come on now. God. I was gonna roll. Oh god. The joys. I have too many characters stuck in my head. I was blabbing. No, John. It's all right. Doesn't online play negatively or positively negatively affect my offline play? My offline play is much better than my online. Extremely so. I think Happy's the last one, and then that's gonna be it. Because Meme Gunner's already played. I'll reset. Any tips on how to bait and punish as Brawler? I do not play me Brawler. I refuse to play any of the Miis. I do not play me. They're not my cup of tea.
3, 2, 1, go!
That was an alright trade. I'm your hero. Why is that? See, this is unfortunately how Piranha Plant plays. My opinion, not very fun to play this matchup because They do 2. I'm gonna do 3. Thought I should have neutral there. Up there. I hate all the meat characters. Yep, me too. I do not have fun fighting this character. Literally, the whole kit is them running away. I hate it. You hate Nez and Mara? Interesting. That's how I know that they're playing a campy character, because you can do this. They don't approach. You're just like, alright. Yeah, it's like running across stage. Oh, not that time. I don't like playing sword characters. They just get camped out, and it's really boring. I'm gonna face it. You know, if I wanted to be that guy, I could just sit right here. He's not gonna approach. Not gonna. See? This is when you know you're in it too much of a defensive playstyle. If you can't approach, even when I'm at 160. That means you have a playstyle that needs to be changed. There you go. But still way too difficult. Yeah, that's the last game. Starting a new arena. Alright, how to do it? I'm gonna check something. Alright, I'm gonna put the ID and password up as normal.
Step into the ring. Choose your fighter.
Alright. I'll bring the nest out a little bit. Might as well, right? Meta Knight A. Is this the last arena? I might have one more. Yeah, I'll play Lucina and Mara.
2, 1, go!
this is not a good map for you. You don't get to do your shenanigans. Wow, that almost killed it 100. You got the right idea. Engaged. Let's see if he's gonna run first. Paste. Caught him right before he did it. Surprisingly, this matchup is actually pretty close to even. It's a little bit in my favor just because Meta Knight does kind of struggle with Ness does not. He almost did it. He thought about it. Really likes recovering with cape. Nah, I'm not rolling in. Ah, almost got it. I don't think that would have killed here though. Likes cape too. Think? That's what I'm saying. He likes to recover with it way too much. Ah. I was facing the other way. Okay. Perfect. Got it. What's Jigglypuff's best stage? Anything that she can kind of shove off the opponents are probably just honestly. Another one? Okay. Wait, do you like dual main Marth's one? I don't know yet. How much do your sessions cost? Mine is 1,200 points for 30 minutes. And we can do anything from there. And that is for the standard lesson. That's not my replay analysis. My replay analysis is a little bit more just because I go super in depth with it. But that's very rare, right? Not a lot of people do replay analysis. Might kill him. If you're thinking about competing with it, you're like, That was very defensive Meta Knight. catch him. I'm way too high. Now I'm just catching all of your movements. Ah. Oh, that's fine, thanks. Ah. Did not mean to go for that, but you know. I'll blame the online for that. That was online's fault. That wasn't me. No, no. Boom, 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 boom. Question. You streaming after this? I am not. Head bump. What happened to your hour and 2 hour sessions? Yeah, well, you give me increments of 30-minute sessions. So if you want 2 30-minute sessions, that equals 2 hour sessions. For your replay analysis, do you review a single match or entire set? I usually review anywhere from 4 games to 12, depending on how much.
3, 2, 1, go!
Let's see these ices. Come on, let's go desync. Or Nana. Oh no. You just want Nana back? Not today. Not happening. Yeah, I'm kind of the icy killer. That didn't. Uh-oh. Oh, good. Any advice versus Pikachu versus Ness? I'm guessing, are you the Pikachu or are you the Ness? What replays do you prefer to be reviewed or shown? No. Basically, you put them up to the Nintendo website, I go and find all of them, and we talk about it while it's being played. Wolfie. Pikachu's your main? Pikachu versus Ness, it's very Ness favored. The main thing is knowing that Ness has really good out of shield options and will really punish you.
3, 2, 1, go!
Guessing I took your jump. Oh wow. Well, there we go. You're good then. There we go. We're fine. We're fine. We're fine. You take that. That's fine. Ness just refused to grab the ledge. Fine. I did not mean to. Oh. No, he wanted to do it. I read his mind. Oh, you thought I wasn't gonna do it? Oh no, I'm definitely going for it. I'm going for it. If I can, I'm going for it. That was ballsy. A space down smash. Yeah, Chia. Oh, I know he did. Crazy, right? Why are you not streaming after this? I am doing some things. Gotta get some food, stuff like that. A snake? Now let's see if this guy knows the snake versus nest matchup. Or he'll be able to tell fairly quickly if they do. AKA army? No, I'm actually doing some. Uh-oh, flaggy. Yeah, you get a homie stock. That's the only one you're getting. Bestie again. Ain't my problem. Indes doesn't love you? No, I love everybody. I just gotta get some food and stuff. Plus, I'm streaming tomorrow, guys. I don't know this. Oh god, the lag, Astro. What is going on? What is going on, Astro? Astro, what's going on? Astro? Astro? Astro, this is not the time for you to lag, Astro. This is not it. You kidding me? You lagged when I was trying to recover. Come on now. Don't be telling me you're lag switching, because now you're fine. Because there's no way. Now there's no lag. Come on now, dude. Don't play with my heart like this. I gave you a homie stock and then you'll lag switch me? Uh-oh. Oh my god, no way. I had that. I had that. No way. Oh my, come on now. Come on. Why is your internet so bad? Oh my god. That was abysmal. I don't know what happened there. That was nuts. That was a little too much for me, guys. Not gonna lie, that was a little too much. Yeah, man, make sure you just have a direct connection. You gotta have a good LAN adapter. You gotta. You gotta. Is. Oh god. Try to do a B reverse, but that was not the right time. Oh god. Oh, that's a fine one. Could have gone way worse. You're not getting me. I'm a tornado. Still not getting me with tornado. I don't know why you did that. I'm not really sure why you did that, but you take those, I think. Harsh? Who's being harsh? What's very interesting about this Meta Knight is he does not want to approach me. Does not want to edge guard me, and that's sort of Meta Knight's motif, is being edge guardy as hell. In my opinion, he is a really good edge guarding machine. Like right there, he could have really edge guarded me, but he got kind of nervous. I was about to say, don't do it. Almost killed. That will though. I wonder how my ex was doing. She was crazy. I feel that. I feel that on a true level, Kristen. Feel that. Would you bring back Melee Fox? No, I would not. I think the meta is good where it is. I think the first time ever I actually really liked the meta of a Smash game. Yeah, GG, Strictly. And fighting two Meta Knights back to back. Well, yeah, but I mean, it was to the point. Like Melee, right? Melee was good, and I like playing Melee, but I do not like the meta of Melee. Like, all Melee was okay, you're either playing Fox, you're either playing Marth. Like, yeah, I mean, it is cool and there's a lot of hype stuff, but it's just like, I don't know, the meta's boring. That's what I don't like. Like, there's so much more that goes into it now, because now you have to learn 7,000 different matchups. But again, this is all in my opinion. I don't think anyone needs to get nerfed. I think everyone's pretty balanced. If anyone does get nerfed, I do think it should be Paladin. Like, everyone thinks that Pikachu needs to get nerfed. Pikachu is not, like, Pikachu is debatably the best character in the game, but only if he's played at a remarkably high level. Like, little Timmy can't pick up Pikachu, you know what I mean? Or for the longest time, Joker with Arsene before the nerf was a lot scarier, you know what I mean? Tornadoed way too early. But again, this is all my opinion, guys. This is not like I'm not representing like tons of professionals or anything like that. Just all me, what I think. Because you guys are asking me, because I had somebody was like, well, yeah, you said this when this guy said this. Yes, because idiots. Now, if I tell you that like Ness has an out of shield nair of like 6 frames, that is going to be a fact. Like, this is true. But if y'all are asking me opinion stuff, you need to make sure that's clear, because some people get them. Tornado might be good, but PK Fire destroys it. Ah, I missed it. Almost got it. Spot dodged. Good. And he spot dodged. What other questions you got for him? No, he can't. He cannot. Yes, though. How do I pick up Ness? Well, learning how his recovery works is probably the biggest thing about him, and learning how he plays. Like, knowing that he is not a campy character is probably the #1 thing, right? Because everyone thinks that he is a campy character, but he is not. Lucas is more campy than Ness is. See, look, he's not even approaching right now. One for up airs, yep. Fair trade. See? Like, he's not even fighting me right now. He's just running. Come on now. No reason for you to run. Like in a tournament setting, you would still have to come to me. I'm at 100. Nope. He's at 100% and I'm at 70. So if it would end, I would win. Who do you think's the most overrated character? Joker. We could both play lame if you really want me to. Really weird is he's playing so zony that it's like almost not making sense. Like, this is not what we want, guys. Like, he's not exerting any pressure at all. Like, I'm at almost 140. I almost have 2 stocks on him. We both play lame. I'm up to 1 stock and you refuse to approach. Who said that? Who? Me? No? Definitely not the case. But that is why campy characters are worse than aggressive ones. sure if y'all are talking to me to tag me. If you don't, I'm assuming you're talking to somebody else. What are you doing, dude? Come on. This is kind of nuts. You're playing so campy, it doesn't make sense. Like, I know you probably fought against a lot of quick play warriors, but like, this is not how you win games. That match took so long, and now I am out of time. Good lord. Alright, so, as always, appreciate everybody that's stopping by, everybody getting games. I would definitely recommend whoever just was playing the Lucas be more aggressive. Gotta be more aggressive. So, obviously, if you need coaching help, come to ProGuides. If you need any help, I would love to help you out. Any of the coaches would love to help you out. If anyone needs anything, feel free to message me on ProGuides because I'm online almost all the time. If there's anything y'all need, hit us up. We got tons of classes, tons of coaches, tons of courses. Love to see y'all there. But until next time, Monday for ProGuides for the ProGuides site, and Tuesday for YouTube, I will see y'all then.